Do this before bed to sleep better with Retroactive Jealousy. Welcome back to another video, everybody. My name is Matt, and I help people overcome retroactive jealousy. In this video, I want to give you a nice quick tip on something that you can do, or a variety of things you can do before you go to sleep at night to allow you to sleep better while you're feeling very anxious and while you're suffering from retroactive jealousy, OCD thoughts. I understand that sleeping nighttime is hard for many of you. That's when the anxiety really starts creeping in. Makes it very difficult to sleep at night. For a lot of people that have dreams at night. And of course, the worse we sleep at night, the worse our day is the next day. We don't feel as good. And that just kind of snowballs into, again, more anxiety, more lack of energy. And when all that's going on, of course, it's going to make our retroactive jealousy even worse. So I just want to give you a couple of quick tips on what worked for me personally, doing a few things before bed that allowed me to sleep much more soundly at night, therefore waking up, obviously still feeling anxious, right? Still having retroactive jealousy, but feeling much more refreshed and having a little more energy, which made it much easier to get through my day and much easier to put in the work to overcome retroactive jealousy. So we'll get to that in today's video. Before we do though, if you could take a quick moment and smash the like button, that will activate YouTube's algorithm and help get this video out to more people that need to see it. So I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't already, before you go today, please download a copy of my free Retroactive Jealousy Calming Meditation. Once again, it's absolutely free. Link is in the top of the description box below. I think that will be very, very helpful as well in helping calm the anxiety surrounding these thoughts. So please check that out. Okay, so here's what's very important before we go to bed at night is basically the 20 minutes before we turn off the light and close our eyes is of the utmost importance. And there's a ton of studies on this, and I won't go all into that, but basically what you do right before you go to bed at night in that 20-minute window will translate into your next day. So if you're doing activities 20 minutes or so before bed that cause a lot of stress, cause a lot of anxiety, cause a lot of uneasiness, maybe you're doing, getting a lot of thoughts and you're doing a ton of compulsive behaviors, that's going to affect your sleep cycle and how you sleep, and therefore how you feel the next day when you wake up in the morning. So it's very, very, very important. Even if you've had a really lousy day, even if you had a lot of intrusive thoughts all throughout your day, it's very, very important that 20 minutes before bed, that you really hunker down and say, okay, this 20 minutes is very, very, very important. So in that 20-minute time period, right before bed, I would shut off the TV, okay? I would turn off the TV. Don't watch the news. Don't watch any of that stuff that brings on negativity. Of course, TV and stuff like that releases a lot of dopamine and things like that, which when we don't have enough, in this day and age, when we don't get our dopamine fixes, we start feeling even more anxious and things like that. And so getting in the habit of just not watching TV about 20 minutes or so before bed will start to get you in that habit of not needing to release so much dopamine, right? Not needing to have those dopamine triggers all the time, constantly watching TV, constantly eating those rewards. And therefore, it's going to make you feel a lot more better as you sleep. It's going to calm, again, your nervous system, calm your anxiety, help you sleep a lot better. Another thing I'd recommend is don't go on social media. Even probably an hour before bed, don't go on social media. In fact, if you really want to take it a step further, do like what I did and still do. I deleted all social media from my phone. I still have it on my computer, so when I want to check something, I have to actually get up and go to a computer and look and okay. But as far as getting access into my phone, clicking on an app and scrolling through, I don't have access to that. And again, that helps calm anxiety. That helps relax our mind, because again, if we're just mindlessly going through Facebook and Instagram and all these saying, oh, I don't like that person, oh, this person, oh, that, oh, this, oh, this, oh, that, and then maybe getting triggered along the way because you're seeing pictures of your partner or whatever the case is, it's just not good. It's going to cause a lot of high anxiety. And of course, trying to go to bed after that, it's just not going to work. It's not going to work. So cut out social media. Again, these things are going to be difficult when you first do them, but after a few days, you really start feeling better. You really start getting in a routine, and you realize like, wow, how much energy, how much emotion you were giving into social media, giving into the news, giving into negativity, when you could have been using that energy to really put in the work to overcome retroactive jealousy, which I'm assuming at this point, as it was for me, that's like the number one priority, the number one goal in your life right now is to overcome this. So in addition to cutting out those negative things before bed, do something relaxing and do something positive before bed. Again, you might not feel 100% positive emotion while you're doing this activity because, of course, we're suffering right now, we're struggling, our nervous system is up, but it's going to be very, very, very effective and very effective in the long term. So what I mean by something relaxing, that could be a meditation right before bed. That was a big one for me. I meditated before bed, and it set me in the mood for sleep, right? It just started relaxing my body. It got me into the mood of observing my thoughts, not taking these thoughts seriously, not getting tangled in these thoughts. And so that was very powerful. Also reading before bed. I have a Kindle, and that's what I would do. I'd get out a nice self-help book or something along those lines, or something positive, or even maybe like an Eckhart Tolle book, and I'd read it right before bed. A nice, calming activity. It was nice. It was, again, it chilled me out, relaxed me, calmed me down just in that moment for me to be able to drift off into a much more deeper and relaxed sleep. Another thing that you can possibly do to, give a more positive and calming emotion is, if you live with your partner or whatever the case is, while you two are in bed, have a nice little chat, conversation, whatever it is, just a few minutes. Maybe talk about some things about your day, maybe things that you're grateful for, maybe things that you love about each other. Maybe you can make that a nightly activity. So not only that, again, it will help calm you before bed and give you a little more positive vibe, positive emotion to go to sleep to, but it's also going to build up your relationship at the same time when you make a habit out of that. Just having a nice conversation with your partner before bed. Doesn't have to be very long, but just something where you can feel that connection right before you go to sleep at night. So again, it's just very, very crucial that you take moments before you go to bed, especially in that 20-minute window, to make sure there's no negativity and there's more positivity. Very, very, very important. And again, that could be as simple as you're in bed, you take a moment and be mindful of how your bed feels, that it feels really nice, how your pillow feels, that it's so comfortable, how blessed you are to have blankets to warm you while you sleep, right? For comfort. A lot of people don't have that. Take that moment and kind of detach from our ego a little bit and realize all the things we have that many people do not have. That there is somebody out there that would absolutely kill to have the life that you have now. Absolutely 100%. And really to take note of that and to sort of feel grateful that you are blessed one way or another. And I'm telling you, by doing that, it's going to send so much more positive emotions throughout you, calm a lot more anxiety than you thought, and it's going to allow you to sleep much better. And that carries over into sleep. You're going to sleep much soundly, and you're going to wake up feeling much more refreshed, much more ready to take on the day. Could be a tough day the next day. You could be getting a lot of thoughts, but at least you have more energy. You know that you have what it takes. You've done everything you could. And now it's time to conquer this day. Now it's time to conquer these thoughts. Now it's time to go forward, put in the work, and really start to overcome this. Start making this a priority in your life, really. If you don't have a nighttime routine, again, 20 minutes before bed or so, some ritual or some things you can start doing, really, really get in the habit of doing this. Test some things out, see what works, see what doesn't work, but I'd recommend cutting out the negativity, cutting out all the dopamine around you, whatever that might be, and really just adopting some nice, calming, good, positive strategies right before bed at night, which again, could be anything from reading a book, having a nice conversation with your partner, doing some breathing, calming exercises, whatever it is. You can download the meditation I was talking about in the description below. Listen to that before bed. But it's just going to have such a profound effect, I think, more than you can even imagine. If you implement this, you're going to sleep much better, and therefore your entire days, once you build that momentum, will get much, much better from here on out, and it will help you get over this so much faster. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please smash that like button. Before you go, subscribe if you've not already done so. And of course, if you want some more help in overcoming retroactive jealousy, be sure to check out the links in the description below. Before you go, sign up for any of my courses, and I'll give you my personal email address absolutely free, and we can do some email coaching along the way. Any questions you have about what you're going through, I am there to help you out and answer them as well. So that's it for me for now, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video.